The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip, and he does it about as well as you can ask.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. It's out wide. They're trying to tight end screen. Oh, big hole, left side. And he will go all the way. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. some movement right away. This crowd making its presence felt early. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. The master of play action, Rodgers. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. That is a big gainer for the Saints. And even 50 yards. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. Play action. Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jayden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Rodgers. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Shaheed in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10 now from the 36. In motion, Reed. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. A 2nd down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. 17 yards that time from number 17. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to throw is Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Here's Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And now third and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on third and goal. Now Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shaheed in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. The Saints will punt this one away. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Fielded at the 9, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. In motion, Reed. We'll go play action with Love. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Love. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down. Here's Love to throw. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Love. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Green Bay. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
2nd down, Rodgers. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Packers going to use their final timeout now. love to throw it on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Whistles here, and a penalty if somebody moved early up front. From the gun, Rodgers. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the right side here, pass is caught. Now inside the 25. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Once more from the 2. Third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down up past the 15-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
Seemed like the receiver might have ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Trying to get this one on the ground. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side.
here for 1st and 10. Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. So we are through.
Touchdown! All right, boys, let's keep it up. Keep it moving, offense. All right, let's get some yards, boys.
3rd and 6.
Take it to him down the field, offense. Split them here on this drive. Make them jump offside. Keep it together, offense. Keep it together.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Oh, a short gain there to about the 22. Second down and 8. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Shaheed in motion. Here's Rodgers. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. I'm up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On play action, Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. This one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. In motion is Hill. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Love gonna give it to Lloyd. Space to run inside the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Packers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll drop to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Rodgers now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DaRon Bland. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. This is caught down that right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Slot man in motion right. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's to Reed. He's got it. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games. 19 for this one. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
In motion, Reed. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Olave is the motion man. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.